Okay. So, do we have a title or not?
Not sure for that one.
We'll just work with it.
Go with it.
Roll with it for now.
Change it.
We'll
Change it if we got to.
God, we're just batting a thousand. Second one in. I couldn't remember that the first time. This time we know the title this time, and now we're doing it wrong.
Hold on. Let me fix this.
It's the Idiot's Guide to Life. You can't just give me the finger after I hit record.
Oh, you hit record already?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to like. I can edit all this out, but that's the thing is like.
There you go. Can't mess that up now.
See, it's not hard. That's what I'm saying. We just bolded it and made it bigger. Oh my god!
I'll have to get a PowerPoint presentation for you.
Google video.
I forget what multiplayer game I was playing recently, but the frame rate was so bad. It's like I was just clicking through a PowerPoint. I was like, "This is not good."
What was I playing with you? Was it Reach?
It might have been.
It might have been. It was 2 weeks.
Because when the explosions started happening. Oh my.
Well, welcome to Idiot's Guide to Life, episode 2. I'm David.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're here to talk about electronics and shit because my intro is fantastic.
And we're boats and hoes. One or the other.
You need to stop moving that around on the table.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
The big thing for the day is I just wanted to I was at the mall today, and I was with family, and we were looking at I wanted to get the pre-order Division, and I wanted to get the season passes with it, but I stopped myself from getting it, and then my uncle's like, why do you want to get the season pass? What does that do for you? And then my aunt also asked me about the Fallout 4 season pass. I wanted to say, what's the importance nowadays with how openly available everything is? Why do we need DLC and season passes? That was my big question for the day, because I didn't know how to answer it. Almost like it's just something I do all the time. Like I just blindly buy things now because I'm an idiot consumer. But
that's what the game corporation just like. All right, here's an idiot. What can we sell this idiot? All right, we'll just cut out our regular game. It's like they're giving you a hamburger with the buns and the hamburger, and they're like, "You want tomatoes on that? If you want the
cheese and the tomato,
you gotta buy like $30."
Okay,
but I would like.
Okay, say if you were my uncle and you're me, how would you explain it to me?
So hold on, I'm the uncle?
No, I'm the uncle. You're me.
Okay.
And I ask you, what's the season pass do for me? Okay. Why would I buy that?
Okay, so I got this game here, Uncle.
Okay.
And it comes with a certain amount of stuff in it that they can fit on a disc. That's what we call the game, the main portion. Later on, they make more stuff for the game that you can play, but they couldn't put it out right now, or else we'd have to wait another year. So they put it out then, and you buy it from them directly.
But why don't I get it for free?
Because they're greedy bastards, and they can make money off it, so they do.
Oh. How much does it cost?
That all depends on how greedy the corporation is.
Sounds like a ripoff. That's the exact conversation I had. What you said is not what I said, but everything that I said is the exact interpretation of what he said. But so
I'd have to agree with you.
That clears up a little bit of the air for me, because I still when it comes to things I stopped buying Call of Duty season passes and stuff like that a long time ago.
Here's how you fix that. Just stop buying Call of Duty.
Whoa, that's a whole different story for a whole different day. But there are certain games like The Division, I'm buying the season pass for it no matter what. I am so ready for it. I didn't buy the Destiny season pass at first, which actually ended up biting me in the ass because I bought it later.
Yeah, I did.
I bought it 8 months later because I was like, I'm not gonna do that because I only played it for the first month, and I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll never play this game again. I saved $30. Came back, spent $80. Now I'm buying dances and shit.
What's real messed up when I played Destiny? I played when the original game came out. Played up to when it was level 20 before any DLC came out. Got hella bored, quit. That's how it was for all of us. Didn't touch the game until The Taken King came out, and I thought you needed the other 2 map packs. Turns out they're completely useless.
Everything. Why?
And then I bought The Taken King.
Idiot consumer.
Exactly. Literally 3 weeks later, they bring out Destiny: The Taken King.
The legendary edition with everything for $60.
I just spent $100 on this.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a good way to start it, because that actually clears up some here, and I can go back to my uncle and say, you were right, it is just fucking waste of money, but there's a better way to describe it than I did, because mine was like, you just gotta do it.
I don't trust anybody for season passes besides Bethesda. because Bethesda always puts out the amount of content.
Like Bethesda, even though I didn't play that much of Fallout 3, and even with what they're doing for Fallout 4, what it looks like is they're giving you your money's worth at least. Yeah. Like even though they're raising the cap to 4, this is just like you're still gonna get your money's worth in the end.
So I bought the DLC, or the season pass was $30, and then by May they're gonna have $25 worth of content out. That's just their first batch, and then they said they're gonna make 2 or 3 more big DLC batches. So it's gonna be like $75, and I trust that they're actually gonna be good because everything Bethesda puts out is pretty good. Besides Brink. And Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay. You know what? We're skipping ahead a little bit here because I want to talk. Now you brought it to my attention immediately after you said it. I want to talk about Brink for a second.
Okay. This wasn't in the schedule, but we're taking left turns.
This is like left turns. I want to highlight on this. Everyone hated this game because it was a hype train game. It did what Destiny did. It like, oh, here's a game that we're gonna do. But 90% of it's not going to be there. But for what it was, I enjoyed every second of it. It was
kind of fun.
Like, and besides, for a game, like, for the 2 free DLCs you got with it, which was 2 fucking maps, you get like 1 per DLC. Like, I don't care because I got more than enough playtime out of it to justify the $60 that I paid for it. I had all like because that was back when like consumer DLC was a thing, so I had the GameStop one, which is the Doom pack, and then I had the Best Buy one, which was a Spec Ops. I had all those packs. I had all the achievements except one, and I forgot which one. I think it was like the skill games or whatever. Like there was one that I couldn't beat, so it was holding me back from 100G achievement. That was the only reason I didn't finish that game. I love that game to death. Like I think everyone that talks shit on it just didn't understand the genius. The movement system paved the way for 85% of movement systems in first-person shooters today. Call of Duty's Battlefields, all of them, even Division to an extent, use the same parkour aspect. All that wall running and that leg movement shit, that like seeing that your legs in the hood, that was all Brink.
What about Mirror's Edge?
Mirror's Edge, but that was old, and there was no gunplay in that. It flawlessly meshed them together. They didn't call it brinking for nothing. It became a verb.
I don't recall that. You nerd.
It was a verb.
It was a verb.
We wouldn't have the verb of brinking if it wasn't for Brink.
So fans, you just heard. Oh, one fan.
The one fan of Brink.
You just heard what a Brink fan sounds like. Don't buy that game.
It's probably like $3 now. Like probably like
I bought that game for $10 a few years ago because my internet went out of my house, so I just played it offline. Solid
best $24.
Not bad.
I mean, best 24 hours you ever spent because you literally were done in like 6 hours. Like you literally owned it for a day and you did everything.
Yeah, it was quick.
Okay, so to bounce back a little bit, let's talk about what's new in just the gaming verse. And whatever's going on today.
Not much.
The big thing for me is I pre-ordered The Division. It's how the big topic came up today. But I wanted to talk to you about The Division because I'm getting it because I played through the closed beta and on my computer, and I also played through the open beta on all 3 platforms to try it out on every one of them. I ended up pre-ordering it for the Xbox One, and with that being said, I'm like super stoked for this game, and everyone I talked to about it, like even the guy at GameStop, like I didn't play the beta, but I'm excited for this game type shit. And all of our friends and stuff like that are all excited for it. So I want to know why you are waiting for it to drop to $20.
Okay, cracked the fake knuckles here.
Because before I justify my $60 I spent today, I want to hear your reason why you're not spending any money on it.
The Rainbow is a Tom Clancy game, first off. So that means in 3 months, it is going to be $30 at most. And then, what was I going to say? It's going to be $30 like 3 months, so I'm just like, no point buying it for $60. And I have a real funny feeling that this game's getting hyped up too much, and it's going to just die off super fast.
So you're telling me you have that gut feeling that you didn't have during Destiny?
No, I had that during Destiny too.
But you still fell into that ploy.
Yeah, but I didn't last long. I bounced out and I've learned my lesson.
You learned your lesson.
I will bounce back into it though when they add this DLC this summer.
What do you mean? What are we still talking about the Division, or are we still talking about we're talking about Destiny?
I was just talking about Destiny, but the Division...
Because that's a whole different ball of wax that I don't even know if I'm getting back into. But I just said screw it. I was so excited about it through the closed beta. I like talked it up during the closed beta. I played the shit out of it during the open beta as well. Like I talked it up to all my friends and shit, and they all played it. All the friend. And then when it came today, I was like, shit, I still don't have a fucking pre-order. So I was already out. I went pre-ordered it at a location that I'm probably never I'm gonna hate. It was at the mall, so that was a big mistake.
Oh, Christiana.
But it's not a big deal. I'll go get it Monday night. But yeah, I will be there for the minute release for it, and I'll be excited for it because, like a true Tom Clancy fan, there hasn't been a Tom Clancy game that I wasn't excited about. Every Tom Clancy game has excited me in one way, shape, or another, except Grawl. We talked about that last week. Because I just hated Grawl. Like, everything about it was terrible.
Grawl 2 was pretty awful, too.
The fact that it got a sequel was just bad.
Ugh.
But if it wasn't for Grawl, we wouldn't get Future Soldier, and I love Future Soldier. Like, there's just something about that old man that no longer is around makes great video games. Like, the one game that I haven't tried that I want to try is End War, which is basically like an RTS. It's basically like Halo Wars because it's still on a console.
That's where my brother broke his first controller at. I remember watching him play it, and something went wrong, and he just grabbed the controller like by one stick and just slammed it so hard on the desk.
Why? I never understood that because my brother used to break controllers too. He used to grab them and like with all the force of the Hulk and try to snap these fucking things. I'm like, really? We're kids. We don't have money to replace this.
But the other controllers on places that mine are just like buttons have just stopped working. That's not from rage tapping. It's just from spamming like an idiot.
Stunk in. But and that's the nice thing about where we've come to in controller like design
What was
nowadays.
real funny though is when that controller broke, a piece of plastic came and hit him right in the schnoz.
But but it just shows you how far it's come now. Like these things, as they still break. These new like PS4 and PS4 and Xbox One controllers, they still break. That's not the fact. But usually they're technical errors. Like they're actually very structurally sound now.
Challenge accepted.
Oh my god. Okay, so when you find an extra $60, go ahead and break your controller.
Put the link in this video here, boys.
Oh, yeah, we're not putting the video up for that.
Watch me go Super Saiyan, then I'm going to prank it. Call me Goku, boys. We're going in.
Okay. But, the nutshell is I'm super excited about the Division. If there was a way for me to show my pride any more than I already could be, I would. Like I played an unhuman amount of both betas, and I'm like it's now D-Day, and I'm just like
I played the closed beta and I played the open beta. Both of them I was just like, meh. And
that's one of those things. Like it's the opinion. It's the opinion.
I never stated it was going to be a bad game. I'm just saying it's going to be a game that just dies off quickly. That's all I'm saying. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're absolutely right, because if history is anything, Tom Clancy games, like you said, they don't have the best shelf life. Rainbow Six
Vegas
still has core players, but a lot
Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2,
left.
You'll get those chunks in the very beginning, but only your hardcore players are gonna stay.
Yeah. And
me being a Tom Clancy nerd, like I said, it's just too easy for me.
I'll be busy.
It's a no-brainer for me.
While you're playing that, probably gonna buy Far Cry Primal with the old tax
Let's
return.
not talk about that. Okay, fine. We'll talk about the reason I'm on the opposite for this. We flipped this because I think Far Cry Primal is the stupidest Far Cry to date, and I want to know why anybody bought it because I saw one of my friends Zach played it, and I know that you want to get it. So please, you have the floor.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying this is gonna be the perfect game, but it's one of those games to be like, I want a saber-toothed tiger. Huzzah! And you just go send that thing off. There's just something about spears that just you get to take down mammoths. That's awesome.
Okay.
I can't just.
It's the same selling point. Literally, they reskinned the elephant from Far Cry 4.
I like that game too.
I'm not saying Far Cry 4 was a bad game because it wasn't. The story was okay. It was redundant because you could just beat the game in 10 minutes.
I think they put that in their own.
It was a solid game. The problem with me though is that game series the pinnacle was 3 for me. Like you had the winning recipe right there, and you had Voss that had the evolution of a villain, like that was totally fucking batshit. You had you trying to do everything in your power, and you saw like the strife of your character and the growth of both the boss and you. And then in Far Cry 4, they tried to they recreated that. They did to the best of their ability. They added some new stuff and they recreated that ability. But it just felt like it was reused. And now I'm feeling that same exact thing through all of the videos and everything that I've watched of Far Cry Primal.
Well, first,
because and you know, there's always that key part in like the first like hour or two in the game where you go on a hella acid trip. And you can't tell me there's not an acid trip in Far Cry Primal because I've seen it.
I haven't watched any.
There's an acid trip in every Far Cry for some reason where they just love to give you like recreational drugs or like whatever they're taking in 10,000 BC and make you drink some like goat blood or something.
America's forefathers smoked the hemp before they went to war. Why can't we do it in video games?
But dude, he's literally tripping balls. Like I don't like it's. Well, the first time it was okay.
Hold on, put yourself in this position. You're like I don't know what you even call. They're not cavemen. They're like
Neanderthal?
Hunter and gatherer. You're a hunter and gatherer.
Okay, hunter and gatherer.
Only thing you got is a wooden stick and a rock on top of it. You have to take down a mammal that weighs like 4,000 pounds and you weigh like 100. And you got to run at this thing and just stab it to death. You're going to need some drugs to get you through that situation. You'd be like, because no insane man walk up to the man will be like, pokey, pokey, poke, 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 poke.
It gets one tusk, throws you off to the distance. Yeah!
What you gotta do is you gotta get hopped up on drugs, like all those cops videos of people just running away from the cops.
Or they're just running type of map, and that's all the time. All the time. Like, you just like, I know my rights, and they get tased and everything.
I do not know from personal experience, but from cops, once you're on drugs, you are unstoppable. If you get stepped on by a mammoth, you'll pick the mammoth up and throw it.
Yeah, you're not getting up for that. You're probably dead from it. Let's be totally honest. It'll be like one of those, like, you're the bug and he's the foot type situation. Squish.
And another thing is, achievements are pretty chill in Far Cry. There's just a lot of, like, walk-around collectibles.
Well, I know you're...
I kind of like that style
That's a big
game.
thing is, like, you're, like, really into achievements, and also... When the thing is, like, they're not too hard, so, like, to get to that point where you get, like, 80, 90, 100% of it done, it's not, like, gonna break it's not gonna break my fucking brain, like half the games that I own.
A Syndicate, oh my god.
Well, that was partially, like, some of it's, like, tedious, some of it's glitched. Like, even with some of the Smite stuff, it's glitched, like, but, like, that's still there. It's the Xbox growing pains as we continue on. Like, they're trying... Dude,
when Xbox...
They may be trying their hardest, but I don't think they are.
When the Master Chief Collection first launched, I beat all 4 campaigns. Maybe, like, 2 days.
Uh-huh.
I didn't get a single achievement in 2 days. I had, like... It was just, like, done, unlocking. And it'd have, like, the 100% fill bar. I had, like, 78 of them things. I logged on the next day. It's, like, 78 achievements for 1,050 gamer score. I was like, what? What the hell? What the hell, Bob?
I as soon as I heard that there was problems, because I worked at GameStop at the time when the game came out, as soon as I heard there was problems, I stayed away from it. I didn't get into it at all. Like, I think I played it like once or twice.
I got on every day, got disappointed every day for like a month till they worked that shit out.
Like, even after it was fixed, I probably got them twice in like a year. That's the reason why I talk so much shit on Halo 5. I'm just like, they can't have possibly have fixed everything. They fucked up. It's too much.
They did a good job with Halo 5. Yeah. Everything worked smooth. Yeah, I was actually quite surprised.
I was very surprised.
Speaking of Master Chief Collection, though, should we announce our new project?
I think we should. I think we can. It's not a big fucking secret.
Prepare to be disappointed, folks. Me and Dave are going to play Halo 1 through 4. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, our goal is to get through all the campaigns on the Master Chief Collection. So that's 1, 2, 3, ODST, and 4.
No, ODST goes to hell.
I love ODST. We're playing it.
We're doing that on last end. I want to do it on Legendary, though, so we get the Helios Grill armor on Halo 5.
I could care less about the armor. It's always the fun times that I have when I play stupid shit with you somehow. Always the dumb shit comes out. It's the worst.
Halo 1's not going to be bad.
Halo 1's just boring. That's the worst part. It's just boring.
Halo 2
Halo 2 is going to be fun, because I love the game.
Halo 2 is going to be hard as balls.
Halo 3 is going to be easy, because we've done it like a million times.
I've done that, yeah. I kid you not. I counted this up the other day. I have 7 different Xbox accounts. I've completed Halo 3 campaign Legendary on all 7 of them.
And
I know where every skull is without even having to look up a damn god anymore.
And then Halo 4, which never beaten. I owned it for the first week it came out, played multiplayer a lot, played the first 3 missions or whatever. Mm-hmm. Didn't play it, didn't finish it. I didn't have any drive to finish that game.
I soloed that on Legendary. It's pretty fun.
It's just what threw me off at the time. I was really big into Call of Duty, and like I was on a team and everything. So like
Speaking of teams, I don't know if it's just been me recently, or have you noticed a spike of people inviting you to clans like it used to in 2007?
Last night I got 3 of them. But okay, but back to what I was saying. Like I was really big into Call of Duty at the time, and never got around to finishing Halo 4. I played a couple missions here and there and shit like that. But like after a week, I'm just like, I have Call of Duty. Why the hell would I have 2 Call of Duties at the time? It made no sense. So I got rid of Halo 4. And that, like you were saying with the clans thing, I absolutely agree. Oh like God. I think I got 3 in the past 2 days. 3. I got 3 in the past 2 days. Like my favorite one was COG. He's like the Coalition of Genesis or something. I'm like, and then like you can tell like this person did not want to talk on a mic to like give you an actual voice message, because if they did, you would laugh at them even more. Like, we've been around for 7 years. We're Call of Duty.
Was this from a man whose gamer tag started with COG?
I don't remember. Maybe.
Well, here's his. I got this message last night. Hi, I'm recruiting for a gaming community called COG, and was wondering if you were interested. Oh my God!
I got like the breakdown.
I didn't notice this last night. This kid can't spell. Oh my God!
I got he like proofread mine then, because there's nothing fucked up in mine.
If you were interested in joining Juiced, contact me with any quiz. With any questions. We have about 300 plus members and are very friendly. Thank you. Nice day.
What's his gamer tag?
Cog Damon 0.
Go fucking put him on blast. Anybody who watches this, please.
He put questions.
If you have any questions, just tell me. I'll answer your question.
At the end of the day, or at the end of the thing, it just said, "Thank you. Nice day."
He might be foreign.
It might just use Google Translate, because that sounds like a translate error.
I was going to say, it was one of those things, like he might have actually did it right and he might have fucked up, but either way, foreigners in my American Halo, what is this? And
oh my God.
We have our own stupid clan. We don't give a fuck about it though.
Oh, our Spartan company?
Oh, our Spartan
that's just for a rec pack.
Yeah, our Spartan company, we're rec pack whores. So we could have 100 people. What do we have at 6 right now? Like 6 that I know in close proximity. So there are 94 slots for you people to join us.
All 3 of you.
All 3 of you. Control GG on the old Spartan companies. And yes, put your face to your hand. Put your hand to your face for the face palm. I don't care. It was the name of my Counter-Strike team, and it worked so well. I love that name so much. And But moving right along, we'll get to Halo in a little bit, since we decided to fucking cover it early.
Just the way it
I wanted to take another look at No Man's Sky. I want to talk about No Man's Sky, and it's pretty much
this is gonna be a lot of David talking.
No Man's Sky is coming out for PC and PS4.
Said Snowman.
Snowman. It's that and Star Citizen. They're both using that number equation algorithm thing to make random generated.
Far Cry 4 or Far Cry Primal also has a lot of sex in it. Another selling point. Okay, back to No Man's Sky.
Titties everywhere. But yeah, it's using that weird algorithm to get random planets with random colors and ecosystems and life forms and everything like that. The thing about No Man's Sky that intrigues me is there's like 9. I think they said there's an infinite 9 billion different planets or whatever.
It's gonna be a hell of a lot of empty space.
Well, that's the big thing. If it coming to you find a unknown planet, you can say, oh, this was discovered by, and it'll come up with your name or gamer tag. Thought I put that on silent.
Oh, but Dave's got to yell at himself now.
Yep, Dave's got to yell at himself. Fuck me. But
no. Nay.
But yeah, I just want to get it eventually, so I can say, hey, I found a planet and it has my name on it. I don't even care if I find 5 or 6 in close proximity, I'm like mine.
It's gonna be like YB00137.
Oh, wow, I'll make the stupidest names. This is Q. It's just like Q. Like Q, 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 Q. Like, I had no, like, preset name for what I was coming up with that one.
This is where Canada belongs, on another planet.
Type 1 Canada 2, or New Canada. But yeah, and Star Citizen, the only difference between No Man's Sky and Star Citizen, from what I've seen, is
none of them are out yet.
Besides, we won't get either one of them this year if we're lucky. I mean, we might get No Man's Sky this year. I think it's set for the summer, but I don't believe that could fucking come out this year. But Star Citizen is a lot more freedom. You can pretty much it's basically Minecraft in space. It's
in space.
Like that's I'm pretty sure that's like the go-to nowadays. It's just Minecraft of space, Minecraft of this.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just one of those things.
Minecraft with guns, Gunscape.
Gunscape.
That's a legitimate game, folks.
That's not okay. But so that was No Man's Sky. You can tell I'm so thrilled about it. Just wanted to highlight on it because it's coming out soon. I want to talk about pretty much the only release that came out in pretty much pretty much the only thing that came out this week. It was Quantum Break.
I don't think Quantum Break comes out till May.
No, I'm pretty sure it came out already.
Well, it definitely comes out in May.
From everything that from what I've seen,
they released a whole bunch of information about it this week.
Did they?
Everybody got butthurt about.
Well, I want to talk about it anyway because there's a couple things that kind of bugged me. Like, I mean, there's a lot of cool things about the game.
April 5th.
April 5th. Okay. So, but a lot of cool things about the game that I want to talk about, like the decision-making type situation. It was made by the people that made Alan Wake, so they know how to make a story. Because I felt Alan Wake and American Nightmare, they both were fantastic games. It sucks that Alan Wake 2 never got made, but it's whatever. Microsoft threw a bunch of money at them, said, "Here, make a game." They bought arguably one of my top 10 actors that I like, Dominic Monaghan, as the main character. He was in Lost, I think.
Oh, the weeb.
I just thought he was just a very cool guy and whatever. So he's one of my favorite actors. And they have these pre-rendered. They have these decision points like in a Telltale game, where it would change the story left or right, obviously. So it would change the cutscenes to certain things, but the cutscenes are like a TV show. And from what I was hearing is the PC ones are streamed, so you can't just have those So if you have a shitty internet connection, you're totally fucked.
Oh my god!
But if you have the Xbox or whatever version, it comes you can download them directly to your console. You can download directly to your Xbox. Mm-hmm. Which I find that to be the correct way to do this. But,
nothing about that sounded good.
Microsoft Windows is just yeah, fuck it. We'll do everything good, and then we'll go to this thing that you kind of want. We're not going to give that to you, though. Because, like I said, with the pre-order, they give you a whole bunch of free stuff. They gave you Alan Wake American Nightmare. They gave you Quantum Break, a bunch. They gave you some extra pre-order.
They gave you a whole another game on PC.
Yeah, they gave you the game on PC for free as well, because they want it, and the internet had a fucking shit fit about that, but that's the different story.
The internet just gets butthurt at anything.
They don't know, and what they don't know hurts them. They're like, oh, this hurts me morally, I think. And they're like, I think, and they're like, yeah. And then they have an uproar about it. They're like, oh shit, we went too far.
As soon as one person gets an opinion, the rest of them decide to get an opinion. Therefore, we need to outlaw the internet.
But the game looks fucking cool. The breakdown of time physics and whatnot look fucking cool.
I feel like if you had a headache trying to play that game, you would just end up killing yourself.
And is it Quantum Break? Isn't that an old TV show from the 80s as well?
Oh, off to Google. Here we go, boys.
Okay, here's the Google search of the night because I got proved wrong last time.
TV show.
Was it an actual TV show? Because I'm pretty sure No, I'm thinking of Quantum Leap.
Yeah, you are.
It's because I remember watching Chuck, his dad. Remember, was the lead character of that show.
Weird thing here, IMDb has Quantum Break listed as TV series starting in 2016.
Well, because like I said, the cutscenes are TV shows, so you're getting those. It technically isn't right and wrong at the same time, but it looks gorgeous. I mean, it's a shooter, which is different for them. So that's neither here nor there. We can only hope it's going to be great or good. I mean, if it's anything like Alan Wake, it's going to be fucking fantastic. But like I said, every studio has that miss.
We got like a 1 in 10 shot here.
And then Heavy Rain's coming to PS4. Do you even care about that?
That's all we have to say about that, folks. Let's get on.
I never played it.
Neither did I.
I really wanted to play it back on PS3. I have a PS3 right there in that box. It has not moved from that box.
I heard it was super depressing or something.
I mean, it was like the first. It was like basically the first of like the Telltale kind type games where you made like a bunch of decisions and there was like 1,000 type of endings and whatnot. And then they made that DLC where it was like in the middle of the storyline, but it made no fucking sense. So you didn't know where to put it.
Yeah.
And then everyone hated it. But so that's that. Moving on to updates. I'm excited for the Xbox update.
Already got it.
Yeah, I don't care about the preview program. I'm on the preview program for like Windows and computer shit. Like for Xbox, I just let it come out because the last thing I need is a broken Xbox.
No, I've never had a problem with it. I just signed up for that and it gave me the whole Windows system I got for it.
And I think like the big thing I want to highlight on because I stream quite frequently is you can finally on an Xbox One console integrate party chat. So it doesn't sound like I'm talking to myself anymore. Thank God. Oh my God. So when I want to stream from my console, people could hear everybody. Thank Lord. Like Bill Gates heard my pleas for months and months. And he was like, David, you could have your party chat.
Did you just get into like a party by yourself in the stream? Is that how
No, I would have like my party with my team and everything with Smite or when I was streaming Smite or whatever I was playing.
So you'd be talking
and literally, you'd hear me, and that's it. So I would be laughing at something. I'd be looking like I sound like a crazy person talking to myself. So that's the problem. So that's the big thing for me. They also added party chat can be up to 16 people, which we highlighted before we started the podcast. Total AIDS. You can do the 12 now, and like we talked about the 12.
They did this to add your whole lobby in your.
Like it's like if you have like it's essentially if you have like a custom game in Halo, you can have the whole lobby in there. But why the fuck would you have everybody in there?
I make parties to get away from the lobby, not to
like
bring
seriously.
them
If you're playing like if we're playing Warzone, we have a party so we don't hear the 37 other people in the lobby.
God forbid there's people like 16 different people playing 16 different games. Oh my God, that'd be the worst thing ever.
Oh my God, that would be terrible. What if they were all playing different Call of Duties on different like situations? Oh, that would be terrible.
The thing I'm excited for though is buying backwards compatibility games through the Xbox.
Which PS4 has been doing for months. Which they have Star Wars Pod Racer Revenge from the PS2 on there.
Huh.
And I want that game. I played that game so much on my PS2. I watched the highlight video. I looked up a YouTube video for it. I was like, yes, it doesn't look like garbage. I can play this in 720p.
Montage.
I am so as soon as I get the chance, I'm getting that game and I'm gonna be like Sebulba or something. And I'll be flying through Tatooine, just flying. I'll be Watto if I have to. I don't even care. Aldar Beto, like I don't even know who Aldar Beto is, but he's a pod racer guy. He's so cool. Oh, thank God. But that, like I said, PS4 has been doing it for like.
Doesn't like the guy who played the little Anakin Skywalker want to like kill himself now?
I have no idea. That's a weird thing to bring out. That's kind of odd.
No, I was hearing about it on the radio the other day, and they were like, "Yeah, he thinks he's too famous now, and he doesn't like all the attention he's getting. Something else." And I was like, "Nobody even recognizes you now. Everyone remembers you as a little kid. What the hell?" I don't understand what his problem
did they give you? Is it going to be the whole list of backwards compatible games that you can buy?
Yeah.
So like, there's
the whole like, everything.
Whatever they have backwards compatible, you can buy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is Fable 3 going to be free still, since it was free for the last 7 months that people even own an Xbox 360? Did they even say that?
I don't know.
I mean, I already own it. I don't care, but it was just one of those things like, I played it the other night. Still holds up, kind of laggy.
It kind of.
But speaking of games we played this week, Fable 3, I played with a buddy of mine, and we started a new campaign because I just didn't remember anything of it. So went around whacking my hammers off hollow mittens and whatnot.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
That was probably the only cool. My favorite part was like evolving the hammer. That was the reason why I picked the hammer. It gets bigger and bigger until you have like this gigantic maul that's like the size of your fucking head. Just start whacking people, one-shotting them. And then, like, there's this one move where, like, he like, heavy swings left and then heavy swings right, and he, like, rotates it around his arm. I'm like, I'm so cool! And then, I also played, last night I played on my PC, I played some Rocket League. They got new DLC coming out. They got the Batmobile. I don't know, they got something for Superman, but I have no fucking clue. But I know that the Batmobile coming out. I also played, I've been playing on and off, like, a couple hours here and there, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah,
it's a free game of the month for Xbox, so I give it a shot. It's one of those cheesy, like, puzzle games, like, you just literally go find clues, but they pull, like, stories directly from, like, Sherlock Holmes readings, like, the cases themselves, directly from a Sherlock Holmes story, and, it's the right kind of cheesy for me to play. Because it's not a fantastic game. You bump into every fucking thing. There's invisible walls everywhere. There's guided fucking dialogue. But, like, there's enough stuff for me there to play and enjoy. Because I do like my occasional puzzle games, like Portal, Sherlock Holmes, and, like, now Sherlock Holmes. And, like, I think I bought, like, when I first got my laptop, I think I bought, like, for 50 cents, like, one of those shitty, like, 2D puzzle games. And I just, like, beat that in 3 hours. It was like Frankenstein and the Hidden Mystery or whatever. It had the shittiest cutscenes. Like, everything was 2D, and there was, like, one 3D guy. And apparently he just got thrown out of a window. At the end of the day, I won. That's the moral of that story. But, like I said, it's the right kind of shitty and the perfect kind of puzzle for me. And also, I'm a big Sherlock Holmes fan. So that was the big highlight of my week, kind of. Like I said, I played Rocket League last night for a little bit. We played 3s and 4s and played with all the different game modes. I haven't played it in, like, months. I also been playing Halo 5 as usual. We've been playing that still. Kind of been knocking out the intel and skulls left and right there.
How far are we? We're about like a third of the way in, right?
Yeah, we're about a third. I think we're about a third. A little bit over that, like third. Almost.
We do like a mission a night. We don't.
Yeah, we don't try to
kill
ourselves.
We could do it all in one day if we really tried, but ain't nobody got time for that.
And then also Smite Season 3. All this preseason and then all the stuff for Season 3 started, and that's exciting for me because of my team that I'm on. We started playing Joust in the new Joust map, the new Chinese themed Joust map where it's like an L-shaped type situation. There's a bull demon king to shut down towers or whatever. It's a really fun rejuvenation of something that has been kind of the same for 4 years, like 3 or 4 years now. Also, like, you're getting all your stuff, like, rolling out for spring. They just finished up their Rising Dawn. So, like, if you finish the Rising Dawn, all 4 items if you buy them. I believe it was Kaiju Sobek, Harajuku Neath, Rezamir, Ymir, and the Japanese bundle. If you get all 4 of those, you get Soulless Machine Soul. It's kind of like a small Odyssey type situation. Every purchase you make, you get a Smite chest that could give you a fucking booster, which I got a 3-day booster and I went to throw my fucking controller through a wall. Not the point.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's bad. It's fucking terrible. It's the worst thing you can fucking possibly get.
How could they? How could they?
It was free. How could they? But like I said, I've been getting back in the swing of things. There's a lot of new items, a lot of new things to do. Like it adds a little bit more of a diversity to it. Like it actually makes me want to play Joust, which is nice. Like I said, weekly Halo update. We've been doing our dailies.
Yeah, we've been
punching people in the face.
My goal of getting rank 50, I think I'm at 47.5 right now.
Actually, what was the highest rank you got in your CSR for February?
Silver something, I don't know. I didn't play much.
So it was like mid-silver tier or something like that?
Yeah.
Like, I ended up getting Platinum 1 in SWAT, and then Gold 5 in Breakout, which I didn't think I was getting the Platinum in anything. So the Platinum in SWAT, I'll take that. So my goal is to get Platinum in both this season, like this March. Just keep knocking at them rec packs and everything like that.
Yeah, I don't play much in Arena. I mean, I play Griffball all the time. Actually, my KD in Arena, before Griffball came out, I was like 500 kills negative. I kid you not, within 2 days playing Griffball, I was 100 kills positive. For some reason...
Why do you think I just grabbed the ball and get behind you?
For some reason, I do magic with a gravity hammer.
I can't
my
use the
average
thing.
kills per Griffball game, I'm looking at it right now, is 45 kills per Griffball game. It's kind of high. And unless you get a game where you just like score 5 immediately, I turned it off already. And I was like, holy crap. And then play like SWAT and just go full on retard.
And then they just added today I believe it was today or yesterday.
Fiesta.
They add Fiesta Slayer, which they added in the last update with the Hammer Strike DLC, but they have it to the community playlist, the social playlist now, so I can finally fucking play social fucking Fiesta.
It's Fiesta. It's
Fiesta
not
Slayer.
Just Slayer.
It's Fiesta Slayer.
Oh, I thought I looked at it today. I thought it was more than Slayer.
If it is, I didn't look at it, but I
know
know
like
Fiesta
CTF
Slayer was
and Stronghold.
But the fact of the matter is, Fiesta is in the game now. Like I can actually play as a social playlist. And that was my big thing. It's like I want to be able just to go in there and say, "Oh, what the fuck are they gonna give me? Just roll the fucking dice," and say, "Oh, it's a bolt shot and a goddamn like suppressor or like something
golf
stupid."
club.
Oh,
Bring back that Halo 3 golf club.
they said I think it's in the Forge map.
Is it?
I think so.
Oh, sweet.
Apparently they added new Griffball maps. I didn't check.
We haven't played. I want to play tonight and find out if it's true.
Yeah, definitely. And you've been playing some AC Rogue.
Yeah, I've been playing. I played Halo 5 every night, basically trying to get that 50. Been playing Assassin's Creed Rogue on the 360, and I thought that game was going to be kind of meh because it came out at the same time Unity did. It's 100% better.
It was made by a totally different company.
It was still made by Ubisoft with a different subsidiary.
Yeah.
And that game's actually really good. I didn't think I'd like playing somebody who quit out the Assassins, but it kind of shows viewers like the Assassins are dicks. They're kind of dicks. And then I got messed up like storyline wise because it talks about the kid Connor dying, but that's the dude you play in Assassin's Creed 3, and
which is a direct continuation because it's like
a
360 title.
Because
Unity and Rogue happened at the exact same time.
No, not in history. No.
When does Rogue happen?
During the French Revolution.
That was Unity.
Yeah. Rogue happens in the 1750s before the Civil War. Not the Civil War. Jesus. Before the Revolution of America.
Okay, so there is a big
Because you meet George Washington when he was still a redcoat. So it's like 20 years before the Revolution.
Okay, okay.
And Unity takes place when Napoleon was chilling.
The coolest thing about Rogue that I saw is you can kill a whale.
You can kill narwhals too.
They don't exist.
Narwhals are a real thing.
They are?
Oh my god.
I didn't think they were.
Here's your biology lesson of the day, folks. Unicorns do not exist, but narwhals do.
How? Like, how does a horned whale...
Well, it's not a whale, it's a smaller version of a whale. It uses it to hunt.
What the fuck?
Alright, hold on. Back to the Google.
Like, okay, so we're all gonna learn something here today because I just thought fucking narwhals were mythological.
Nah.
So, like...
The narwhal, or Monodon monoceros for its Latin name, is a medium-sized toothed whale that possesses a large tusk from a protruding canine tooth. It lives in Arctic waters.
It's not a narwhal. It's a toothed whale with a fucking tumor.
No, its mouth is up higher, and
that is the stupidest shit I have ever heard. That is not a narwhal.
Yes, it is.
No, a narwhal
is a related to the beluga whale.
Okay, then it's in the beluga whale family. It's not a narwhal. A narwhal is a unique creature that swims in the ocean, causing a commotion because they are so awesome.
Oh my god. Not that, no. No. Yeah, but it's got taxonomy. There's a whole taxonomy thing, and they are real. You get an achievement for hunting one.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that existed.
There's so much stuff you can do. There's like almost unsettling amount of stuff you can do. Like you send up, you like build your own fleet, send out on naval missions. You could capture settlements for supplies, settle arguments with the damn French people, which is kind of messed up because I don't like the French or the British, so I just end up killing them all. Because as soon as you liberate a colony, the British become enemies, and I'm like, what the heck? I'm working for you guys. They're like, nah, bro.
You work for us, but you don't work for us.
Yeah.
And then,
and you go around picking off assassins.
Is that harder to do? Like, how many assassins could be in the cold places of wherever the hell you are?
Well, the game's set in 3 places. It's set in the River Valley of New York, which is like Albany area.
Okay.
And then it's set in the North Atlantic.
Okay.
And then it's set a little south of there? No.
How many fucking assassins could be in that area?
There's a lot of them. Like, if you think of that time period of history, there's a lot of crap happening all
like, I thought assassins were like an exclusive group. I didn't think there was a lot of them.
No, they're set up all over the world. Just in small groups.
Like, I understand that, but like from like in those small groups, there can't be very many.
Well, and when you play as an assassin in Rogue, there's 4 or 5 of them in there that are trained assassins. There's a hell of a lot of apprentices because it's a new area.
That makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so they're not all like Altairs and Ezio's. They're all like Gunter and his brother
in training.
His brother Urter.
And the guy you play, Shay, is Irish, and it's got the hardest Irish accent ever.
Yeah, that was what made it really cool. He's like, I don't care about the assassins anymore.
God damn it, Shay. It's been really good so far.
I heard out of the 2, that was the better one to play.
And you can hunt stuff, and hunting stuff is hard. They don't give you a bow and arrow, so you gotta use pistols. Or you can, like, jump on them from above, but that's really hard to do.
How the hell would you jump on something you're trying to kill?
Well, you can climb up in the tree and then whistle and like call it over to like investigate the noise, and then
hey,
you just
kid,
like,
we buy some drugs. It's like stab.
But I'll just casually see one as I'm walking around, like trying to clear a settlement. Like a deer walk by, I just have to like pistol him. But one time I did that, I was like, oh sweet, I need that skin because you need like to hunt skins down to build up your health upgrades and crap. I shot a deer. Didn't realize I set the whole settlement on alert and immediately got gunned down with like 3 rifles. I was like, oh my god. I was like, I made a big mistake.
Jesus.
So that's been pretty fun. And one other thing I did this week was Fallout 4. I did my Brotherhood of Steel playthrough. Not as good as I always kind of liked the Brotherhood in all Fallout games.
I feel like it, like if you ever like join the Brotherhood, that you'd find out they're like a church group.
They pretty much are.
Oh, they are. I don't play Fallout. I'm just guessing. Like, I play Fallout 3. Like
they're like racist against robots, and all the like the
only the mans can wear the power armor.
They're like everything else must die. And you're like, there's some pretty chill dude you don't have to kill. Like they're all about trying to kill the Institute and I ain't gonna.
You know who does that? A synth.
Oh my god.
Is that the same people? Or
yeah.
No? Okay.
And just the farther you get in the storyline, the worse and worse you feel about yourself because it's decisions.
I am not a religious radical. Please stop.
Well, it turns out one of the guys that was like following you around turns out to be a synth. Somehow he snuck through the whole. What's ironic is
they got through the whole situation.
No. He rose to the rank of paladin. Like they're all about anti-synth, right?
How do you get to paladin? And then you're a synth, but you don't have anybody say,
nobody figured that out, that he rose all the way to the second in power. And then they're like, oh, he's a synth. And then you just have to kill him. And you're just like, what the heck? I kind of like that.
Do you just like 180 the guy?
No. He like gets on his knees and accepts his execution. And it's just, and you just kill him right in front of your face. It's gross. I set dog meat on him, though. It's pretty funny. Dog meat attack. He just ate his face.
I always hated that name, dog meat. Like, what the?
Yeah, I don't know where that name came from.
Terrible. But, well, that's what we played this week. That was... Yeah. We actually kind of spanned the spectrum of, like, game modes, too. Like, games, too. Like, we played, like, our shooters. We played our puzzle game. I played my puzzle games. You played your adventure game.
I played my rip
I played my MOBAs.
Ugh.
Played them action-packed Rocket Leagues and sportses.
I did sports, Mom. I did sports.
I did the sports. I kind of want to talk about some movies. First, I want to talk about the fucking Gods of Egypt, because I haven't seen it yet and I want to.
I went and saw it. It's so bad.
It sounds so bad.
Okay. Here's the gist for this movie. You know how you just want to watch. You go in a movie expecting it's bad. You just want to watch cool, like not graphics, but like.
I heard the CGI was garbage too.
I just like watching like cool action scenes and stuff.
Okay, so Gerard Butler's there, so that's something.
Jamie Lannister's there too.
Oh.
Baller. And yeah, it's a pretty horrible movie storyline wise, but it's kind of cool just watching giant golden eagles.
Something about I heard something like about an elevator in like a flat world. Like,
yeah, that's where it started to not make sense. But it's worth $11 to just go there and just watch it. It just, if you're going to go in and be like a movie critic, one of the movie critic schnobs, just don't even waste your money. If you're just going in there and be like, I just want to see stuff hit each other, perfect movie. Fun fact, I forgot we didn't put this in here. I just heard about this. Zack Snyder, I think he's the guy that directed Man of Steel. He wants to make a George Washington movie in the style of 300. And I am so excited. I want to... If he puts that on like a GoFundMe, I will pay thousands of dollars to see that. Oh my God.
I mean...
Because you just hear George Washington.
Like the thought process behind it would be like, I make like the one side is like, yes, do that, because that would sound like the most epic thing ever. The other side is like, that would be terrible.
Well, no. Oh, 300 was the worst movie ever. But it's just awesome. It's just 100% testosterone. And you just start, it's awesome. You just imagine George Washington crossing the Delaware, that like iconic picture, but instead he's like sniping kids out of trees and stuff. People are jumping down, he's punching them in the face, grabs a sword out of somewhere, stabs him. Just do exactly what 300 did, which is George Washington. And I'm just going to wear nothing but an American flag to that movie theater. It's going to be great. And I will be happy, and I'll probably be drunk, and it will be the best.
So you're telling the fan base to get inebriated before seeing this film.
No. Go there sober the first time when you buy it on DVD. Be responsible. Stay at home. Just why it just gets better the drunker you get. I own both 300s on Blu-ray.
Oh, that's right. There was a second one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely horrible.
I wouldn't want to go see that. I didn't want to see it.
They got rid of what's his face, the guy who played Leonidas,
Gerard Butler.
Yeah, and I was like, this sucks. Like, because I went to a history class, so I know the history behind it, and I knew it wasn't historically accurate, but they wasn't even close in the second movie. Like, not even the characters didn't even make sense.
So, besides the shitty Gods of Egypt,
George Washington, you goddamn Brits, ah, my tea, ah.
Tomorrow I'm going to see Zootopia, which, as stupid as it sounds, I am actually excited about this movie.
Is it that
It's the Disney movie. It's the new Disney movie, the animated one coming out. And I'm a sucker for animated Disney movies. Especially, like, I have been a big fan of everything Pixar and everything like that. Like, I'm going Disney in July. Like, I'm excited about this. Idris Elba, one of my favorite actors, again. The guy who played in Luther on BBC. And he was the commander in Pacific Rim.
Oh, yeah.
He plays the police chief in this. So I'm sold on that idea alone. Idris Elba's in the movie.
I don't watch this, like... People, I don't understand why people are... Like, I can understand seeing a Disney movie once or twice. Be like, alright. Some people are so obsessed with that stuff, it's kind of scary. Like, they want to go to Disney World every... I'm not obsessed with it. No, I never said you were, but there's people, like, 100 times.
My family.
Like, they go to Disney every year, they watch all the movies every year.
My family.
And I'm just like, good lord, I went there once, had an okay time in 4th grade, don't want to go back. It was hot, sweaty, and the rides were okay, but I had to wait in line for 3 hours.
The best time to go was in January. Like, I had no complaints. It wasn't hot. It wasn't, like, it was nice, like, cool weather. Mm-hmm. But every time I want to go in January, yeah, we're teachers. We can't.
Yeah.
Bruh.
But, like, I just went once. I was like, all right, I experienced it. I'm good to go. Like, I only watched The Lion King once. The only Disney movies that I've seen are Lion King and the Toy Story movies. And I've watched the Toy Story movies multiple times for obvious reasons. I haven't seen any other Disney movie. So people are like trying to make references.
This one is supposed to like emphasize basically like an ecosystem of a zoo as like human life. It's supposed to.
I saw commercials for it. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
it looks
has like a police force and yeah, they all have jobs and shit. It looks pretty interesting. That's what it has. Like that always has that small chunk of adult humor that always gets me.
Just like SpongeBob snuck in some weird stuff.
SpongeBob. Fucking also the what you call it, the trailer for Ghostbusters came out and it looked weird. There's 4 women now, but I have a theory. I have a theory behind it. There's a lot of people saying they're not going to go see it because of the 4 women and the idea that they just ruined it. And I believe Adam Kovic from Funhouse said this the best way. No one's putting a gun to your head and making you see this.
Yeah. like,
just don't go see it. You still have those films that had the Stay Puft Man and Bill Murray and everything. You don't have to. You can just have those and just not worry about the new one. But I think it's essentially like Episode 7 of Star Wars. Like it was a recuperation of 4. It's the same thing. This is going to be like a redone version of the first one, of the first Ghostbusters, which is saying, okay, you look too much like Brad Pitt. It makes no fucking sense. It's a compliment, but it's a double-sided compliment. And
I don't have a problem with the all-female cast. That doesn't bother me at all because I like a lot of
they're some of the
actresses.
funniest fucking women.
I just don't understand why Hollywood's just remaking every movie ever now. That's what's annoying me.
Well,
That's why I'm going to boycott.
Because they know it's going to sell, and it's in a time where those movies were like the CGI and everything were garbage. So now we hit that point where it's like, we can have the special effects in it the way we wanted it 20 years ago, so we can do it now.
We're going to look back in history. There's going to be like a 30-year period where we didn't make a new movie. We just redid everything.
It's the same thing with video games and
How long do you think it's going to be before we remake
Like, there's a new Harry Potter book coming out. Did you know that? I saw it on at the Barnes & Nobles today.
Is it continuing the Harry Potter?
I don't know. It's called The Cursed Something 1 and 2, parts 1 and 2. I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know if it's a continuation or like a remake of they're making Dobby Harry Potter or something stupid.
They'll probably make his son the main character if they do.
It's not the point. Like it's like it's nice to see things that are the same, but it's also time that shit needs to change too. Like you're seeing a lot of these remakes because they're comfortable and like they're like, oh, I can see a continuation of this story and yada yada yada. But there's no point when there's no creative juice being put towards like a new idea or a new thought. That's why, like, that's why the Division or the Quantum Break like intrigue me so much because they're different in their own right. Mm-hmm. They're not the same Call of Duty.
That's what I've done. Like, I watched Game of Thrones. I do like it. I read all the books.
Still haven't gotten into that show at all.
It's all good. Don't really care. But since that show came out, there's been so many shows that are just trying to repeat that formula, and it's just like it's all garbage. There was the Bastard Swordsman or something on. Then there's some MTV.
My favorite one before Game of Thrones like started was on Comedy Central, Codman Dude in a Flaming Sword of Fire. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It was on for like 2 seasons. It was literally like those. It was like those spoof medieval films, and it was like watching like a new version of like a Mel Brooks movie. And it was great because it hit all those stupid notes. Like it was just like this is dumb.
Just Spaceballs.
This is dumb. This is funny. It's dumb, and it's great. And it was only on for 2 seasons, which sucked, but it was gold.
Yeah. And now they're talking about making like prequels to Game of Thrones. I'm like, just no, just leave it.
Well, because if they don't do prequels, then they're just gonna get too far ahead, and George Martin's gonna die, and then we're all gonna.
No, George R. Martin told the guys how it's gonna end, so they know that it's only going to go on for 8 seasons.
It's like that. It's like what you call it. It's like Walking Dead too.
It's like the prequels. Like I don't need another prequels. I don't care. Just stop. Just stop.
Just don't do it.
Just don't do it. Just let it be.
Think about what you're doing and then don't do it.
Like Chuck, me and you both watched Chuck. They were trying to make a movie for a while.
I would love it. As much as I would love that, I'd be like,
just stop. It finished. The last season ending was terrible.
The series did end on a shitty fucking writer.
Mass Effect 3 level.
But
ending.
You have to respect the writer for what it is. It's like you're getting to the end of a storyline, you're done, move on. Because I was a big fan of Psych too on USA Network, and it ended. It was a stupid ending. Like it wasn't like sappy. Like it was kind of sappy, but it had its like they tried to be funny with it to end on a good note, and it was just like this is cool. It's cool how they end it. I appreciate it. Move on. It's like okay, but now I have nothing to. I have 9 seasons of this. I have like. I can go back and watch it, but I don't ever say, oh, we should do a prequel, or we should do, like, what happens next, or where are they 10 years from now? Never have I once said that.
Like, Parks and Rec, I don't know if you watched it, but they did, like, 6 seasons, and then they got canceled. Somehow or another, they got back, were able to make a 7th season. They just made a short season that concluded, like, all the storylines, and they were done. And I was like, I can go back on Netflix now and just watch it whenever I want, and it's awesome.
Well, I mean, in a nutshell, I'm excited for Ghostbusters, though. Like, that's the big thing.
Yeah,
like I agree with the whole remake thing, and I am excited for it. I think it'll be cool to see it in the current like special effects area we're in current cinema and everything like that. But
some of the movies though, what you're talking about, the cheesy CGI made the movie.
Yeah, like the Yoda, Yoda in the original Star Wars, and the fucking. The shitty gargoyles from Ghostbusters, the ones that were like really bad that tried to be scary, but then you had what was his name? What was that little nerdy guy's name?
Oh crap!
And he was just like, "You want some milk?" He was like, he tried to be be cool the entire movie. I'm like, that's me. Like, I just thought he was like the biggest nerd growing up, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm turning into him. Like, I'm turning into that guy. I'm gonna be like across the hall in my mid 30s on the edge of 40. And like there's gonna be a hot woman across the hall, and I don't know how to talk to her, and I'm just be weird.
You just
described
and
awkward.
the Big Bang Theory. I don't know if you noticed that.
Wow, you did.
That was almost on point.
Hmm.
That was kind of weird.
Wow. Oh, thank you, cinema. Thank you. The pre-orders, Disney. I know the Disney Store, and I know a couple other places started pre-orders for Star Wars Episode 7 on Blu-ray. Started that yesterday. I'm like, oh yeah. I mean, I already own I own the first 6, so the 7th one I'm probably gonna get. But I was like, it was gonna happen.
And the point of buying it right away, you just wait a while and just give it cut in half.
That's what I did. Just you gotta wait.
I went and saw it right around Christmas time.
I gotta have it immediately.
I went and saw it around Christmas time and like the big screen and the best like movie theater possible. I was like, I enjoyed this. I do not need to watch this 7 times. I will keep my memories as they are. And be good with it. And I'm like rewatching it again.
When they did the whole series, like the whole collection, and they redid all the George Lucas went back through and redid all the
he just makes it worse.
Holograms with Anakin and everything. My aunt had never seen the original ones, so they watched it out here before we saw the Force Awakens, and they're like, "That guy really looks like Anakin. How did they do that? Like 30 years in advance?" And they put it in there afterwards. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like she didn't understand. Oh man, but then next thing I'm excited about, though, besides a fucking Blu-ray, is Batman vs. Superman. Because I was here about it, I was up top, I was like, yes, let's do this. Then I was like, the more I see it, I'm like, yeah, now I'm back up to here, and I guarantee in 2 weeks, I'll be back down here. But, like, the thing is, man, it's like, the more I see it, it's like, Ben Affleck, I feel is going to be a great fucking Batman. But the guy that they have as Superman, I never liked. As cool as he was,
Henry Cavill, yeah, or whatever.
I'm just like, and the thing is that matches Superman perfectly. Because every time I see Superman, I'm like, he looks like a dweeb, and then I look like Henry Cavill, I'm like, he looks like a dweeb. So it like matches it perfectly.
Can you imagine Adam Driver being Superman?
Oh my, Dean Cain again. Oh, good old Dean Cain as Superman. That was terrible. Christopher Reeve.
That movie, Batman vs Superman, single-handedly made me not watch any trailer for any movies or games again.
I haven't seen any. I saw the one trailer because they gave away everything. Mm-hmm. That's the only one. I knew it was a mistake because I didn't watch any of the trailers beforehand. But that's the only one I saw was the one that gave away everything. I'm like, well, I picked the wrong one.
So here's how it's gonna go. Batman's gonna hate Superman for blowing up his city. Superman, they're gonna fight.
But halfway through the fight, Doomsday's gonna appear.
No. They're gonna be like, oh wait, we're friends. Then Doomsday's going to appear.
And then Wonder Woman's going to appear,
too.
They're
going to call the Justice League. They're going to be Doomsday.
No, it's DC and Marvel, and they're all playing in these giant universes and shit. I'm like, can we just have a fucking movie? That's why I like Deadpool so much. It was a fucking movie. It didn't try to be something it wasn't. It didn't try to link itself to anything else. It linked itself a little bit to the X-Men universe, but
I feel like Superman
who the fuck cares?
I feel like Superman should easily beat the crap out of Batman, but they just write it so bad.
Well, that's why he has the anti-Superman suit, which makes no fucking sense. Because literally, you have this Kryptonian that literally gets his power, like the Krypton from planet Krypton. They were normal people. He came off that planet, so he got like the power from the sun. And he doesn't have to like rock around and like drain his power. So instead of like him being a fucking loser, he's super fucking human and whatnot. How does a metal fucking suit stop you? And it's called the anti-Superman suit, and that's literally your only justification behind it. There's got to be some type.
Is it like laced with kryptonite or something?
I have no idea, but no, he doesn't like shriek in pain like when he's around it.
Because I feel like Superman should just punch Batman right into space and just be done with it.
Douche. Just one right into the gut, and you see him go ting. It's like in Pokemon when Team Rocket like.
He's supposed to go. We're blasting off again.
And then
that's how I feel like every fight where Superman and Batman should go, because Batman's just an ordinary dude, rich, got a lot of money, got a lot of gadgets. And Superman just got like, see ya, laser beam eyes and shit. I don't watch comics that much. That's just
I'm not as big as comic books that I used to be, or claim that I should be, but
Jason Momoa is Aquaman though. Count Drago.
Is he in it?
Yeah, I think he's in it.
Oh, is he?
I think he just makes a cameo.
Oh, that's cool. I've grown to like.
What he's gonna do is
Aquaman
gonna
a little
throw
more.
a great white shark at Doomsday, and it's gonna eat him from the inside.
End of movie.
Turns out nobody.
Digestion cycle. No one ever like I'm playing that one.
Turns out Batman and Superman weren't even needed. Just the great white shark. You just see winging.
I also saw like, a couple weeks ago. I saw Deadpool. Great fucking movie. Like the best part about that movie is it didn't take itself seriously. It didn't try to be something it wasn't.
That would ruin the whole Deadpool thing.
Like, you're right, but like you know how people are. Like, and I think the worst part was the love sequence in it. Like, it wasn't needed, but it was one of those things like, we want the 2% increase in women people in our theaters, so let's make a love interest, or let's make like some type of love story to bring them in.
Well, I saw the commercial for it. He's like, you look like an avocado. Shit out of an avocado. What was that joke? The avocado part when TJ Miller looked at his face.
He looked like an avocado shit out of another avocado. You're right. Fucking TJ Miller. I love TJ Miller.
Yeah,
he is funny as shit. Oh, and so besides that, that's pretty much it for like classic traditional entertainment.
Oh no! You finished a classic, Red vs. Blue this year.
I did finish a class. Oh, it's a classic in its own right. It's an internet classic at the moment.
The machine.
I'm all caught up on my Red versus Blue.
Took him long enough, Jesus Christ.
I watched the first 5 seasons. Took a long ass break. Skipped the middle section. I just read up on what I missed because I thought it was just like give me like a Cliff Notes type situation of like what I missed, and then I caught out at season 11 to 13. Mm-hmm. So I got like the end story and the beginning story, and I just.
So you missed out on all the freelancers.
Yeah, I know what happened though.
Mm-hmm.
I know how like Maine died and everything. And
everybody.
Maine went fucking crazy.
Tex and all them Dakotas.
And then they come back in a cameo when they go through the portal because Carolina goes fucking insane. Yeah. Why did everybody die again? And then so for those of you who didn't see it, haven't seen it or have seen it, and I'm just fucking retarded. At the end of season 13, they find that they're trapped in the Charon Industries ship.
Yeah. And
they're in the CEO's office because he moved to the secured place while we were bickering around or whatever. And Church tells Phyllis, because they find Phyllis on the ship, which is funny as shit.
Phyllis,
I hate him so
much. I love you, Church.
And then they show the meta suit because they've been working on. Because Charon Industries got the meta suit and they've been working on it. And Tucker, why Tucker? I don't everybody.
I don't remember it. I haven't watched it in a while, but he's like, the balls are a little tight in this thing.
He's like a little tighter on the crotch area. Yeah. And like it's cool that like you can obviously tell ever since like the midpoint of that show, like even from the very beginning, Tucker was a very big part of that show, and Church being dead since the first season was a big problem too. Like, so
you think they originally planned to just kill Church off? It's only gonna be like a season long. They're like, shit, people watch this. Now we gotta figure
No, they
this
put
out.
it for a season long, because remember they built Lopez and put him in Lopez's body, but he spoke Spanish, so they just kept Lopez and kept Church as separate people. Yeah. So it's like, fuck. But then they went into this awesome Rooster Teeth animation section at the end where it did a span across everybody and still frame.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought was fantastic. And then Church just doing his long sappy story about how heroes never get to see see if they've won or not. And my thought process behind this is, in theory, this should be where Church fades away, fades to black, and is done. But at the end of his speech, it fades to black, and he says, "Oh fuck." That's my cue of saying he wants to leave, but he can't.
Somebody put him back together real quick.
I was talking yesterday about this. It's one of those things where it's going to be one of those things where the fragments can dissipate, and it's just Church, and he gets somehow thrown into the new AI, and he's back. It's going to be some bullshit like that.
He's somehow part of the ship, and they got to get him out of the ship.
Like Phyllis, and Phyllis is going to have to help. Yeah. It's going to be Phyllis and Church now. It's just from right now we have like 2 years to wait because isn't season 14 supposed to be?
14 is supposed to be fragmented stories of different parts of the Red vs. Blue.
So is it like where are the freelancers, like the origin stories of like the freelancers and shit like that too?
From what I understand,
so we got bits and pieces of it from that from that one guy.
From what I've heard, they like hired a bunch of different people to write different little short stories, and they're just going to combine all their short stories into different sections of season 14.
Essentially,
because I know Funhouse.
If we're talking about Rooster Teeth and Red vs. Blue and Bungie as Halo, this is ODST. What we're getting. We're getting the portion of a story that we don't particularly want, but we're going to get anyway.
Yeah, because like Funhouse is doing a short story. I know Freddie Wong's doing a short story.
Oh, that's cool.
I think Screw Attack's doing one.
Like all that stuff sounds fucking awesome.
And the Greg Miller's doing one.
Well, I see that's Greg Miller. I think would be the most story-driven one because he's really into those type of video games. So like I feel like that would be really easy. Like Funhouse, I don't even want to imagine that. Like Bruce, like throwing shit. Joel, Joel would be Donut. It's the easiest way to make Joel Donut. Joel is Donut. Like,
oh hey guys.
The fact that that Doc was gone through a time.
They're like. No, you haven't been gone that long. He's like, I've been gone for like 8 years. I didn't even know.
When Sarge threw the teleportation cube, he came up. He's like, "Don't send me back." He had like the beard around the helmet on the PSA. And he sends him back. And then it took like 2 seasons to get him back. And then O'Malley comes back, and he's just insane. And he tackles Tucker and beats him up for like a whole episode. It was great. I thought
my favorite thing of that was Caboose's Republican joke. That's the best part of all the seasons.
Dude, Caboose is just like the whole counseling. Like it cracked me up the whole counseling section. Like if there was somebody that was maybe between red and blue, more like a purple magenta color to help us, and he like runs by. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you, Tucker." He's chasing Tucker, and then they do the whole counseling. He's like,
"Did you watch the episode where Caboose and Washington were trying to find Church?" Like after they had all split up after the Blood Gush Chronicles,
no.
And they were getting ready to hunt Church down, and they were shooting at him or something happened. They got in a firefight, and then Washington goes, "Caboose, throw the grenades!" And he threw this brute sticky grenade right on the concrete wall in front of him, and Washington was just like, "That is the worst throw ever, of all time, ever of all time," and then just blew up.
Season 12 when Church comes back up with Carolina. And he's like, "What's up, bitches?" And Tucker tries to tackle him. Yeah. He shoots him. He's like, "You're not getting this, are you?" He's like, "You're not getting." The fact, I like how they're adding the seamless transitions of like their animation department and everything. I'm blown away. Like you can see halfway through season 13, like they have the animation, but it goes right to HD hitting the midpoint. Like and like everything's like 1080p. I'm like, whoa, this is like crystal clear. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Dude. When Felix is like, "I want to kill this blue," or
the second to last episode when they're getting ready to kill Felix, he's like, "Say goodbye to your big blue idiot," and he's like, it's the confetti launcher. Dude, even before they did it, I'm like, I know it's gonna happen. I know, and I couldn't there's nothing you can do to stop it. And he's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you people?"
Wait, what is that robot's name?
What, Freckles?
Freckles. I couldn't think of it.
He's like, "Why'd you name him Freckles?" Because he has his red marks on his nose. Okay, you know what? I've never said this before, but I'm gonna give this to the Caboose. Because they're trying to figure out why it's called Manus. They're trying to figure out why it's called Manus for like 2 episodes. They're like, because of his legs? I don't see it. Because of his camouflage? I don't think that's it. Because they eat their mates? I don't.
It's on Netflix, so I gotta go back and watch it because I've missed a lot of the intricate jokes. I remember the main overall story, but there are a lot of
like I said though, the whole counseling thing. He's like, because Caboose and Tucker. He's like, Caboose is like, when you call me things like stupid and really stupid, it hurts my feelings and I'm really sad. And he's like, well, if you weren't such a fucking idiot, you wouldn't be called stupid. You wouldn't be stupid all the time. He's like, well, this makes me sad. Are we doing this right? Yeah, you're doing. And the doc's like, you're doing this great. And he's like, oh, I'm happy again. Counseling is fine. It's so stupid. Like literally,
I forget what season it was. Where someone Caboose had ended up drinking gasoline. This was in one of the later seasons, and they're like, "You guys told me that was lemonade." And
Church that was in the last season.
Church goes, "That explains the fuck out of your birthday cake."
That was season 12, I think it was. It wasn't 13.
Oh my God.
He's like, you told me that was lemonade because they're going to the where's all the gas? Because they're leaving the outpost to go to the gas station. He's like, what happened to all the gas? I thought you said it was lemonade.
Oh, that show is solid.
Oh,
I'd also like to mention
it holds it really well.
I also like to point out the fact that Dave been wanting the Scout helmet in Halo 5. I got it today. It's the same helmet Felix has. You've been hankering for it.
Well, I have his chest piece. That's the reason why. I just want to for like a day. I want to look like Felix and just say fuck it.
Ugh.
Because I like Felix. I mean, what's that helmet that Locust wears? It's not Wetwork. Wetwork's the toaster that the Federation.
It's called
uses.
Locust.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. That's weird.
I think it is.
Because Wetwork is the cyber toaster that all the Federation ones wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Locust I thought was a really cool helmet. I've only seen like one person in Halo 5 that we've played have it, and it was like some weird variation. It wasn't the one with the X on it. It had like a white in it. But
yeah, it is the Locust helmet.
It is okay, cool. And I just like it's. They showed that there is a way to make a genuine show with the main basis of comedy, with an actual storyline though, and make it successful. And you have these outlets like Netflix and YouTube and everything that are like that pick them up even more now, because they're like a big deal, and it's created something out of nothing. And they were the forerunners of like a forerunner.
Halo joke.
Okay,
we're all nerds.
Yeah, we're all fucking nerds. They were the forerunners of like the whole like section of that. There was Machinima and Rooster Teeth. Machinima made shitty ones, but they still made them.
I don't understand how Machinima's still around. They haven't made anything with garbage in the past.
It's all about their networking anymore. It's not about their quality.
Yeah, they put out zero content that's good.
Cause it's not all like anybody good. It's all like mom and pop people. Like
Golden Age of Machinima was where they had Hutch, Anders, and Mr. Sark on Respawn, and they just had a bunch of like kids submitting videos.
And then fucking Inside Gaming was just starting.
Yeah, it was. I think it might have been just Kovic back then.
No, Bruce was there. It was because Bruce and Kovic worked at G4 together.
No. But when Kovic started doing IG, it was just him, and nobody else appeared in the videos. He used to do them in the Halo engine. You remember that? They used to call it Inside Halo. That's when I first started watching it.
No.
He would just like go into theater mode with his character, and it would just be him talking.
Oh.
A little history.
It's a little too far back for me.
It was like 2000, right around 7 or 8, I think.
2007, 2008, I was worried about Gears of War.
Those days.
Hardcore into Gears of War. I was just getting online. I was on that grind to suck because I was just bad at everything. And it was.
That's gonna be our game after Master Chief Collection, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be our project after our current project.
Doesn't 4 come out this year?
This year, yeah. It comes out this year, and it's.
I'm interested.
Barrett's in the cover.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought it was that new guy with blonde hair they put on the cover.
No, I thought it was Baird. I don't know. If there's a new guy, I don't know about him.
Yeah. They released a teaser.
There's only one blonde guy in this universe, and his name's Damon Baird. There can't be a second one. Watch it be as like a twin brother. Layman Baird.
It's going to be like that awkward moment where, like, did you ever watch Dragon Ball where Vegeta meets his brother?
No.
Yeah, it's going to be like that. Baird meets this guy, and it's just awkward.
Well,
I think that's about it, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's a good place to wrap it up with Vegeta meeting his brother.
Tarble.
T-R-B-L. Terrible. Well, this is Idiot's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm David. I did it again, didn't I?
You did it again. I've even put it in bold print, damn it.
This is Idiots.
Oh,
I will eventually get this right.
I'm just going to put a poster board in front of me.
Literally, every time as we're ending or starting, life. Just like Idiot's Guide to Life.
Oh.
Idiot's Guide to Life.
We can see where we got the title from, folks.
Not me. Idiot's Guide to Life, Episode 2. I'm David.
And I'm tired.
And he's Andrew.
Another classic joke from me.
And he's tired / Andrew. And we'll see you next time.
Peace out, Girl Scouts.